Hey, what's up ThunderCats fans? It's review time. I'm talking about the brand new pinless Lion-O from Super7. Well, here we have it, Lion-O. The Lion-O we should have got probably. It's the first pinless Lion-O in this original sculpt. I'm not referring to the LED one or the deluxe version, but this is the original sculpt that we got when Super7 took over, and they have delivered this Lion-O in his original color scheme. Obviously not the mirror Lion-O, but the correct blue Lion-O. And what's funny about this one is that Big Bad Toy Store recently sent out an email saying that this is version 3. So they're calling it version 3. It's not version 2, which was the reissued one with the belt fixed, the logo on there and the logo on the sort of omens, which was a bit smushy with the very first version. So this is now dubbed version 3, but I just call it the pinless version. I'm so happy to finally have this one. This is the one I've always wanted to have. He's worth getting. I mean, everybody's saying I don't need another Lion-O. I don't need it. Yes, you do. You need this one. You definitely need this Lion-O. This is the one that belongs in your collection. This is an exciting one to have, even if it's just for the figure. I mean, I'm not worried about the accessories in this one. I have the Book of Omens from the first release, which is awesome. So I'm sorry that there are people that's missing out on that one, because there was a picture of that very first release, that picture of the accessories, which had the Book of Omens, but I believe it's been taken down. So maybe that's just an error, but this is what they've got. So it actually looks like the mirror Lion-O accessories, because I didn't expect to see the claw shield in here, but we'll get to that in a bit. So here he is in his beautiful new packaging, and I'm so happy. This is obviously the new look of the figures, and then what I'm most happy about is the back. Now, the first version had that iconic ThunderCats art on there, but this one has got the actual picture, which featured from wave 2 onwards. So this is really cool to finally have the proper Lion-O, not any variant or any other funny version of him pictured here, but the actual correct Lion-O. I need to check if this is the same bio. I am not sure. I don't remember. It's too long ago. So I'll have to go check, and I'll just put a comment on here if it is the same one or if it's not. I guess we'll find out in the editing. So this is just so cool. I'm really happy. Get it now. I know this versus the original one, the price is more now. Obviously pricing has gone up over the years, but it's worth getting this one. It's definitely worth getting. It is at Super7 right now. Go and get your Lion-O for your collection. So I'm gonna open it up. I'm really excited to open this up. It looks beautiful in the package. It does look fantastic. The color scheme, the paint on here, the mere fact that it's pinless obviously is just so awesome. So I'm gonna open it up and let's see what it looks like on the inside. So before we go any further, I just had to go and find out, because it bugged me. Was the copy the same on the back than the very first release? And yes, it was, but it wasn't, but it was. So I cut this out. So I've got all the backs of every release. I've cut them all out. The boxes are just too big and clunky and lumpy and just massive to keep. Especially, I mean, just look how many there has been released, and if you have doubles of some of these characters, it just gets a bit too much. So I cut this out, and it is the same copy, but the grammar has been corrected in terms of punctuation. It's the same. There's a comma here and there, but it's the same. So this is what it looks like first. I like this. This is beautiful. I mean, if every release had this, then that would have been cool, but they changed it up in wave 2. I'm glad they did, because I mean, it's this now, and it's really cool to finally have Lion-O like this. So all we need now is Panthro and Jackalman and Mummy Mumra. Then we have all of them like this. So that would be cool. I don't know if there's going to be any future re-releases of them. We all want a pinless Panthro. We all want a pinless Jackalman. So maybe we'll get some version of them in the future, hopefully. But so there we have it. Same copy. Just a little bit updated in terms of punctuation, and wonderful art that we've seen with the reaction the very first time way back when. So here we have the pinless Lion-O. This is the new release or re-release of Lion-O, but he's different and he actually looks like the version of mirror Lion-O in terms of the accessories. So it does look like it's that. There is no Book of Omens here. All those extra goodies that we got with that release, it's not here. Okay, here we have Lion-O and his accessories. So what we've got, the two different versions of the Sword of Omens and quite a few claw shields. Now we're used to these ones, but they are all nice and shiny. So this is the one that clips onto his belt. This one is a fist and it actually just plugs into his wrist. And then this one is the more aggressive groping one, also plugging into his wrist. And then this one, this is a nice one. I do like this, and this is bendy wire, also plugging into his wrist. I do like this. I didn't think we'd see this one again, but I'm actually glad now we've got two, because in that episode where he fights with Mirror Lion-O, they actually both do the same thing. So then we've got the head. This is the more aggressive head. Now I've never really liked this one, but it is good. This head is my favorite. This is so beautiful. The paint on this thing is just perfect. It's magnificent. And then he's got all these extra sets of hands. Now this one here is well, nice. Let me just get the focus right on this one. You've got these hinges here that are up and down, and the ones on him is left to right. So you can pose your Sword of Omens whichever way you want. So he's got two sets of gripping hands with the different hinges, and then he's got a pair of fists here. The detail on here is really good. I like the nails. You can even see the nails on here. And then we've got these more aggressive gripping hands, expressive hands, if you will. So this figure is basically what we used to in terms of articulation. Arms out. He's got the wrist here, legs kick out all the way. He's got, well, definitely 90 degrees here. Nice swivel here, ankle rockers. And then he does not have a boot cut here. But I mean, this is more than sufficient. And then what else is there? Head goes round, and then he's got the ab crunch. Now this is the original ab crunch that we used to. It's nothing new. So this is really just, the colors on this thing is just beautiful. I love it. So I'm going to change the head on here. Very easy. This is the other one. So if you prefer this, then this can be your go-to Lion-O. He really does have a very aggressive grin. And I know people are worried about this is too red. The camera is making it, the light is just a little bit too bright, so it does look more red than it should, because it makes the skin paler, but it's really not so aggressive in hand. It's actually very beautiful. The paint on here is good. It's really good. There's no wonky eyes or anything. It's all perfect. Hands exchange very easily. So let's just put this one on. And it goes up, down, and then they actually are very easy to get the Sword of Omens in. So you just push it in. There we go. No, it's not really too hard, the plastic, and color matches really well. Let me just get the focus better. There we go. So this is really nice, and I like that the Sword of Omens is nice and silver. I do like this. This is better. I know that we had the more muted grey, but this is just nice. I like this, and I like the fact that these claw shields are nice and shiny. I didn't at the start. I preferred the more muted ones, but these are really cool. I like this. This has grown on me. This is cool. So let's put one of these on. Let's show you. These are really easy. There we go. Plugged in, and you have Lion-O here with this, and it's nice and sturdy, so it can even move around. Quick comparison between the two different versions of Lion-O. This is the original version, and this is the latest one. This is the same sculpt, sort of. Not really, but sort of. It does look very similar. I know that this one has got teeth grinning up a little bit more than this one, as you can see here. But it's basically the same expression, almost, well, about 80%. So this is so interesting to see how they differ in terms of color. This one just pops off the screen. It's so amazing. This one is a bit more muted now. Of course, things change throughout the years, and I'm really happy that they revisited this Lion-O. So it's good to finally have a nice one that is actually more cartoon accurate in terms of color, and I love that face. I always love that original, more stoic face of Lion-O. So with this one we get it So he is definitely a fantastic version of Lion-O. But it's good to just look where we came from and where we're going. So I have pulled out my vintage first version of Lion-O. This is the Mattel version. This, as you can see, that there's quite a difference. I know that this was a little bit similar to the original one, but there is quite a difference in terms of the accessories, the way that things have developed throughout the years, and it's actually just so cool to see that this is where we were and this is where we are now. So if you still have that one, this is the one. I've kept all of my Mattel ones with the original packaging, just because it's like a moment in time that passed by too quickly, that could have been something else, but it wasn't meant to be, and then Super 7 came to the rescue, and I'm so happy with what we have now. This would have been sufficient for the time being, but now we've got the proper nice Lion-O. He's pinless, he's amazing. I just love him. Okay, here are all the different versions of Lion-O that we've gotten from Super 7. And up here we have the deluxe, we have the brand new version 3, pinless Lion-O. That's the original next to it. So you can see that there is a really big difference in terms of the color and the paint. It's the same sculpt. Well, not really, because this version is actually the same sculpt as this pinless version, because remember Super 7 had to redo this one. So that was the Mattel sculpt. Then we've got the LJN version, we've got the sleeping frozen Lion-O, mirror Lion-O, and then the brand new STCC exclusive for this last year, and then the one from the previous year, the LED version. Now I've got the normal head on there. I just love this head. I love this Lion-O. But here we have all the different Lion-Os. There's been 8 different versions of him. And there's a 9th one incoming with the deluxe LJN version. So I'll be getting that in a few weeks. But that's really cool. The amazing new Lion-O from Super 7 at Cat's Lair. So I mean, there's so many different characters here, which is just so amazing. But here we have him at last, the way he was meant to be, and he's so beautiful. I'm just still in awe about how fantastic he looks. He really just looks so good. So in conclusion, what do I think? Well, it's worth every cent. It's worth getting this figure. He's really cool. He's beautiful. It's just about the way he looks. That's basically it. That's the most important thing for me here. It's the version I wanted right at the start. I didn't mind the pins because back then I was used to the pins. I mean, most of us who collected Moto at the time were used to the pins. So when the second wave came and then so on, we actually got spoiled with the pinless versions. And then when Mirror Lion-O came, he was obviously, well, why can't we get Lion-O like this? And we got certain versions of Lion-O throughout the series. But here we have the definitive Lion-O, if you ever want to call it like that. He's just such a cool figure. The color on him is perfect. The paint on him is perfect. I love this. So it's rather difficult now to decide, do I like the LED version more or do I like this version more? I don't know. I don't know. Obviously the LED has got the glow in the dark eyes, which is fantastic. But well, not glow in the dark, but you know what I mean. But this is really cool. It's like taking me back right to the very beginning, and I like this. I like this a lot. So just for the sake of having it, get it. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. It's a beautiful figure. The accessories are cool. I'm really just not bothered about the accessories. It is, and I have checked, it is the same as Mirror Lion-Os. It's obviously many changes, being bright and gold instead of the muted gold that they were back in the day with Mirror Lion-O. But apart from that, he's just so darn cool. He's really he's worth it. Get it. Get Lion-O, and you will be happy. You'll be happy. He's worth it.
Super 7 ThunderCats, the ultimate heroes.